Hey, how y'all doing? This is Ton, my first vlog, a very impromptu vlog. So it's Sunday morning, July 29th, and I apologize for the casualness, but there's some ideas that my friends have been bugging me about to get out there because it's going to be a big week ahead, and I'm going to have a busy day today. So just recording this first thing Sunday morning before I head to the gym. So main thing is Tesla. I did not write the book to make Tesla an example in the book, but I was describing a Ponzi scenario, and both Tesla and Google happens to fall into this scenario picture perfectly. So the big news, of course, this coming week is Tesla's earning reports are coming out. People are expecting big losses. And also Martin Tripp, the Tesla whistleblower, is going to have a follow-up meeting with the SEC. So two things about those things. One, I'm actually somewhat more involved with Tesla whistleblowing thing than I'm going to talk about. And two, the whole thing with respect to the whistleblower Tesla scenario that really at least makes me feel that Martin's in the right about this is not so much that Martin has something negative to say about Elon, and I have something negative to say about Elon. It's in the fact that when Tesla released Martin, as in they fired him, Tesla made a false police report saying that Martin was going to go to the factory and shoot everyone up, which the police investigated and said it was completely false. That is a huge flag as far as like who's right and who's wrong. It's not about the fact that Elon doesn't like Martin and Martin doesn't like Elon. It's about the fact that Elon and people at Tesla deliberately made a false police report about Martin, and the police will investigate it and confirm that it was false. That is the biggest flag, along with all the other flags that Elon has been saying for the past couple years, which I'm not going to go into because that'll take a long time. And another thing about the earnings report that I think is very interesting this time. One, it's nothing new if they report losses. They've been reporting losses since day one. But what's interesting about the losses now, basically they're running out of ways to get money. They've issued bonds. They've already sucked the government dry full of subsidies. So they're running out of ways to get money. They really, the part I'm mostly concerned about, which is with respect to their stocks and how they've been printing stocks to literally pay their bills because their shares outstanding increased by 75 million over the past 7 years. So the world's taking note of all this now. It's nothing new, but the world is taking note of it. And Elon, I believe, understands that his options are running out, which is why this particular earnings report, even though if it says they lost a lot of money, it's not really new, but it is something people are going to notice a little bit more. Now, why is all that important? Because that's not actually the most important part that I want to get out there, that my friends have been pushing me to get out. It's because my opinion is this, and it is my opinion, but I think I feel pretty confident about this as well, which is if Tesla falls, it is not going to be an isolated incident. It is actually, I believe, going to be the triggering point for the next entire stock market crash itself. We're in, I believe, is similar to a dot-com crash in 1999. What happened in 1999? You had a bunch of dot-com companies, internet companies that made no money, but they had stocks that ascended in price because of the Ponzi scenario where people are exchanging money. And ultimately, yeah, it just collapsed because people came to their sense, hey, these companies shouldn't exist. They make no money, so why do they exist? We have a similar scenario now. It's just not isolated to internet stocks and .com. According to a study, I think from somebody at the University of Florida, I'll leave the link. I'm not sure if it's the University of Florida, but I'll leave the link. But this person did a study, and it was featured in the New York Times as well, where 71% of companies last year that went public were all unprofitable, as in they were just total losers. And these companies borrowed money to really give out, let's say a restaurant, they give out free sandwiches. They get a lot of customers because they're literally giving out free sandwiches. And then they're a business that was never meant to make money, but the people who started the business, in my opinion, they had one goal in mind, which is we're gonna get rich, not because we're operating a successful company, but because we're gonna get a lot of users, use tricky accounting to monetize those users, and then when we can monetize those users and crazy illogical valuations, we're gonna issue stocks, and then we're gonna make money off of the Ponzi asset stocks we issue. Now that is what I see. Even though I don't really like to make any calls, but this is what I kind of foresee given the current scenario. And my friends really encouraged me to get this idea out there, which is that if Tesla falls, it's going to be the beginning of a next major crash. It's not just going to be isolated to Tesla. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. As a new author, I notice every little detail, all the likes, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribes, everything. I know as a new author, you notice all these little details, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you, and I've got some big things coming up. More interviews, bigger interviews are coming up in September, and I am redoing the website so that way all the media and all the videos and updates will be in one place. And the book is coming out on iBooks in the next 2 weeks, and we'll try to get it on the Nook and other platforms outside of Amazon as well in the next month as well. Again, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. All right, bye.